Hello and welcome to part 7 of my video series, Meet the Horses. Today I have a really special horse to introduce you to, and she's one that makes me sad every time I work with her, but also it's very gratifying because I know that I'm offering this horse a chance and a better life. This sweet little gal's name is Duchess. And Duchess, if you watched Ruben's video, Duchess is the pony that was rescued with Ruben from the kill pen. So now this beautiful little gal, people can't see you, sweetheart. And now the last thing I want to do is shoo her away because this mare has a really hard time with being caught. And the fact that she wants to follow me, I am totally okay with, okay? All right, I'll try to move fast. There she is. Isn't she cute? Now, this pony, the vet thinks that she's between 18 and 20, and she is still quite thin. She's put on so much weight. She really looks phenomenal. I wouldn't have wanted to show her to you last summer. This pony was purchased from a kill pen by a friend of mine. And this friend had gotten her for a young gal. The hard part about buying horses from a kill pen is you have no idea what you're getting. You're going by what somebody says. Or a very brief description of them, or a brief ride that somebody had on them just to check them out. That's all you get. So this horse was purchased after just seeing a brief little video of her, nothing while riding or anything like that. And that's really hard because you don't know what you're getting. You have no idea about anything when you're buying horses from a kill pen. But like in my situation with Ruben, I felt horrible for him and I wanted to give him a chance. So it was kind of the same situation with Duchess. Is these friends of mine, they really wanted to save this pony, and she's very sweet. Once you have a hold of her, she's incredibly sweet. She likes attention, but she's very scared. This is a horse that, in my opinion, had some pretty heavy abuse in her life. I don't know what happened to her. I know that certain things she finds scary, that other things are not scary to her, and I find that to be kind of odd. The reason I have Duchess is because she was just a little too forward and a little too untrusting for the young gal that she was purchased for. And Duchess came to me so some of my barn kids could just get a feel for her, expose her to things, and that's exactly what we did. And Duchess has been at my place right now. It is March 8th, and Duchess came to my place the end of June, I believe. So she's been here for a while, and oh my gosh, the leaps and bounds that this little horse has made is just so incredibly gratifying. So I borrow her. So she came here just because we wanted to, when people go into rescuing horses, it's kind of like a team effort. So this horse came here and it was just kind of a team of us working with her, just trying to get her past some of her fears and help her work through things. And the biggest problem that Duchess has, well, she has 2 problems. She has 3 problems. Maybe 4. One of the problems is, look at her little eyes. Her eyes are always draining. Sometimes they don't, but for the most part, she usually has one eye that's draining. So there's that. So I don't know if she's got some sort of allergy issue or what it is. I really need to pay some close attention to that and see what it is. She's very untrusting. She's very thin. She's very hard to put weight on. So she eats a lot. So she's expensive to feed. Okay, I have her on a lot of food. And she's on alfalfa hay. And the worst thing about this horse, and I believe that this could potentially be what landed her in a kill pen, is she's very difficult to catch. Now, you wouldn't think so from how she's following me around right now. But I assure you, this pony is hard to catch. The one thing that I have kind of put everybody on task with is go out and catch Duchess. And I'm talking like the most experienced people I have at my barn go out and catch Duchess. If it's somebody that's inexperienced or a kid, you're not going to catch Duchess. Duchess is in survival mode. Duchess is not being rude. She's not being a jerk. She's not being any of those things. Duchess is genuinely afraid for her life to be caught. I firmly believe that's what got her into a kill pen, is I think that somebody probably just got so ticked off that they couldn't catch her and just got rid of her. Now, that's me making an assumption. We shouldn't make assumptions, but it is one of the number one habits that people despise about horses is a horse that can't be caught. And to me, I feel like it takes time and we can teach them to be caught, okay? We can very much teach them. This is a perfect example that a horse can be taught to be caught. They just have to trust you, okay? And so I have this horse in an area where she's alone with me and she wants to be with me. But when she goes back out into the herd and she's in a small area, I have her in my senior pen right now. There's only 2 other horses with her. They're on alfalfa hay 24/7. But you go out there to catch her and that worry is back up with her. Now, right now, this horse has been in the arena for a few hours. We had a group lesson tonight, and I got a young gal that's been riding her and is doing so good with her. And this horse is learning, and gosh, she's just making leaps and bounds. And we really think that she's going to be a fantastic horse in the program, and have a really great life. I think that she really is going to have so much to offer. And I think that she is going to be so happy when she realizes she doesn't need to be so afraid. I'm sorry, I did not mean to touch your nose with my glove. And she genuinely loves to be brushed. She loves attention. She's just very unsure. So you kind of have to like earn that with her every single time you touch her. And it gets easier. If you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know that I'm not a huge fan of treats. I believe that there's a time and place for treats. And I feel like a lot of people give their horses treats at the wrong time, and it creates bad habits. And then that turns into habits that people like me have to correct. And in this situation, I want this horse to have all the treats. But they need to be given to her in a specific manner. What I tell some of the kids at the barn is just go out, walk up to that horse, pet her, and give her a treat. So in this situation, we're using treats to our advantage. Basically, we're using treats to make friends. We're using treats to get this horse to trust us and to see that we mean no harm. We come in peace, Duchess. We mean no harm. We're just here with snacks. And it's really helpful. So now catching her doesn't take as long, but sometimes going out to catch her can take an hour. It can be really frustrating. It has to be a person with the right frame of mind to be able to catch a horse that's hard to catch. And chasing them around, getting upset, having negative energy at all is absolutely not going to work, period. Teaching a horse to be caught takes so much time, painful amount of time. And I want to stress that so much because people they get so angry and they think that should be something that can be a quick fix. And that's just not the case. You have to be a very patient person. You have to be knowledgeable about how to catch horses, and you have to take your time. So, Duchess, that's her big issues, okay? She gets a little worried about certain things, if you approach her a certain way. Horses are not afraid of predators, but they're afraid of predatory behavior. So like for us, when we go out to catch them and we kind of sneak around, that is a red flag for her, and she's gone. So, and handling her in any way. So some people want to be kind of sneaky around a horse that they think they don't want to startle. That makes things worse. So she had a hard time for a while when we walk around with a manure fork to pick things up, or to pick up manure. I don't know why, but it was something that bothered her. She's getting so much better, so much more trusting about so many things. Duchess is roughly 18 to 20 years old, and the vet thinks that she is a Hackney cross. And I've never personally had a Hackney, but she is, holy cats, can this pony trot? I mean, she is such a trotter. And it took a while for her to actually go into a canter. Now she's going into it much better, but she would just trot and trot and trot. And she's pretty as all get up. I really like, she's got very, very nice, sturdy legs. She's got great solid feet. This little pony just has some really good things to offer. She's about 13 hands. And again, she's underweight. So I'm hoping that by summer she puts on even more weight. She's looking really good now compared to what she did, but it's gonna just take time. These things take time. And in the meantime, we use her for lessons. A horse like this is a really good teacher, because at my barn, we don't just focus on, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to ride this horse that is perfect at everything, and you're going to learn what you can learn on this perfect horse. We also like to take more advanced students and say, hey, there's this horse that has a little bit of trouble, needs a little help in some areas, and we think that you're ready to help this horse. We're going to help you become a horse trainer or a horse helper, whatever you want to call it. So this is a really great learning opportunity. Now, I can't say that this horse is dangerous. She has not given me any indication that she wants to be mean or dangerous in any way. She doesn't want to buck. She doesn't want to do anything like that. She doesn't want to kick anybody. She's just worried. So she's a great teacher. She's a really great teacher in some aspects. So she's great for a handful of students who are just to that point where they're ready to help other horses. Now, I just want to show you this pony's movement a little bit so you can see this massive trot she has. And she is a great little mover. She can really go. With the area that this horse came from and her condition and just all the things that the people said about her at the kill pen, there's a good chance that this pony came from the Amish. I don't know that for a fact. So again, this is just my thoughts. See her canter off so nice. Keep going. But I like that she keeps checking in with me. I'm just moving her around so you guys can see how she moves. But she's a very, very forward horse. So this is not a good horse for someone who is a little bit nervous of a forward moving horse. Now, if you're not sure what I mean by that, her legs move quick. She likes to go places. And, hey, sweetheart. See, like her coming up and just sniffing that flag, that's a really big deal. I wish I had a treat right now because I would give it to her. And now this is not a horse that I see becoming rude with treats or anything like that. She's just genuinely working. But I just love that she just wants to engage now. It just, oh my God, it makes me want to cry. I just love it. So I am going to send her the other direction. This is all right, because she has to know that I send her sometimes too. I want to do it gently. Everything I do with this mare, I want to be super gentle about. I want to be gentle with all of them, but I want this mare to know I am never going to hurt you. I am here. You can trust me. I will be a good leader for you. I will feed you. Look at that trot. She can really go. She loves being out on the trails. She's actually kind of pokey on the trail. She like kind of hangs back behind. We'll see how she does this summer because she'll be in much better condition for that, much better weight. But I was very surprised to see how fast she moves out in the arena versus out on the trail. On the trail, she's just kind of like lollygagging along. She loves it. So, but yes, beginners. Beginners don't do great on a... I'm going to let her come in just like that. That's fine. Good girl. You can come up. See her licking and chewing? She's like, oh, hi. This is not a good horse for an insecure rider or somebody who hasn't felt a trot before. She's not good for beginners. This horse is going to be really fantastic for those who want to go. Those who really want to move out in a big trot. This horse will be so good. A horse like this will be so good for that type of a rider. Horses like this bring me joy that I can't really explain other than I feel good. I feel good being able to give her a chance. And I see the potential in this horse, and she's not mine. She belongs to my friend, but they see the potential in her too, and they also want to give her a chance. So it works. I think that's all I have to say about Duchess. Unfortunately, horses that come from kill pens, there's usually not much of a way to find out anything about their history. So we're just kind of going with what the horse sort of shows us, what they sort of tell us, so to speak. And that's all we can really do. But so if you'd like to follow Duchess, I will post more videos about her as I can, and she will have her own playlist. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.